I see. Well,
Kind of.
yeah. I guess maybe you think you gotta have one. That I can't do. I've got too much work to do around here on the farm. We'll see you. Good luck. Be careful.
Hello there, Sonny. Is your father know your hair? Move over. Move over here.
Come on over here, Tennessee.
Hello there, Sonny. Does your father know your hair?
Yeah. Looks like your horse needs to rest. Yeah.
Would you like to look at our farm horses?
Yeah. Well, this one looks good.
I'll make you a real deal, Sonny. You give us $5 from your horse and you can have it.
Okay.
Take it away. Fast money.
This horse is no good.
Well, I'm sorry, we made a deal. I'll give you back your horse, but I have to keep the $5.
In case you didn't recognize that, that happened to Grandpa Callister when he was about 11 years old. That's a real true story. Look, it happened a little better than that.
I guess that's a crop duster in the background.
We just want to say all of you that we love you so much. We're so proud of our family. We just thank all of you for being so kind to us. I want all of you to know, especially our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren, all of you, that I have a testimony of the gospel of Jesus Christ. I know that God lives. And that he's not just so insane as some church world is. And our Savior loved us so much, he was willing to suffer for our sins and to die for us. And we know that there's no other way that we can gain eternal life but by giving the gospel. And it's our humble prayer that each of us will live worthy, that we can continue to be a family forever.
How could you start with us?
We saved half an hour.
Lying to our car. Is lying here? No.
See this? You know what?
We just drove in and here we are. We got a funny song, but I don't know if it's appropriate after what Mom said. You want to hear it? Come on. These people don't like drink.
Corey's gone.
Hey, baby, her daughter, and her baby is right here. Where's the baby? Right here. Margie has the baby. And this is Janet, if you can't remember. Janet, this is Tommy and Margie and Charles. Who's missing? I guess we're all here. Okay. You're supposed to pretend this little girl has a big pillow in her. We couldn't bring everything. We weren't prepared. We thought 10:30 is when you started, so we weren't ready. Okay, she's fat. Here we go. Grandma and Grandpa were young, and I used to listen to Arthur Godfrey on the radio. And at our house, we have Grandma Miles' old Victrola, and we have an old original record of She's Too Fat for Me. If anybody wants to sing, they can. Okay, this is our little fat lady right here. You want to stand up on the table like that? All right. She sings sometimes, too, so watch out. Okay, here we go. Oh, I don't want her, you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. I don't want her, you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat, much too fat. She's too fat for me. I get dizzy, I get jumbo when I'm dancing with my jumbo. I don't want her, you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. I don't want her, you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat, much too fat. She's too fat for me. Could she prance up a hill? No. Could she dance a quadrille? No. Could she possibly sit upon your knee? No. I don't want her, you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. I don't want her, you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat, much too fat. She's too fat for me.
She's so cute.
But it's alarming when she goes in swimming. I don't want her, you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. I don't want her, you can have her. She's too fat for me. She's too fat, much too fat.
She's not too fat. She's right.
Yeah, it's all.
Just come and sit right here. Hey, you can really
It was on time. We welcome you here today, and we hope that this will be a special program for you. Because of the number of children that Lathel and Marge had, we've had to limit them to the time that they could use in making their presentations. Now, I am the judge, and those girls that run overtime will have to clean the separator. And you know what fun that was to clean the separator. The boys that run overtime, of course, will have to go chop dog. Because I guess that's as strong a penalty as you could place on anyone. We today would like to begin singing Yankee Doodle Daddy, and I think everyone has a copy of that. After which we have asked Brother Tom Zaleski if he would give us an opening prayer. grandchildren and in-laws and outlaws. And we would like to thank those who will be participating and to recognize them. A special book has been made up for Grandpa as a tribute to him from each one of his children. And we would encourage each of you, if you would like to leave a note and a memory of your remembrance of Lathel and how he has touched your lives, you may do so. We have left some little pads and notes up at this desk in front. But also we have asked the children if they would just take a few moments and tell something special in their father's life. So we would begin by having a tribute by Elizabeth, Pamela, and Patricia. And then the daughters and daughters-in-law will sing, I'll Be With You, We Ever Pray For Thee, and I Have a Testimony. Following that, Neil, Vaughn, Jerry, and Kent will pay a tribute to their father. And then we will hear from the grandchildren, 12 years and up, Love at Home, Because I Have Been Given Much, and As I Have Loved You. Following that, we will hear tributes by Linda, Newman, and JoAnn. Then the grandchildren primary age will sing It's Always Fun. We have a family here on earth, and I am a child of God. Followed by tributes by Catherine, Chlorine, Robert, and Raymond. And the sons and sons-in-law will sing Bulldog on the Bank, Brightly Beams Our Father's Mercy, and High on a Mountain Top. Followed tributes by Maralyn Sheldon and Mom Callister. So we'll start the program in that order. Elizabeth?
I just want to tell a little experience. I remember when I just came home from BYU, my first year of college, and I kind of thought I was so independent and everything, even though I didn't think about the checkbook. But anyway, I had come home and got together with some friends one night, and we got talking, and somehow the hours slipped away from us, and it was Saturday morning before we realized what time it was. And so we went to this one friend's house just to check what time it was, and she said, why don't you just stay overnight? So that sounded good, but I thought, well, my parents are already asleep, I've been gone this whole year, you know, no big deal. So I didn't call them. Well, we got in the bedroom and we were having a good old time, and pretty soon I cut this old Oldsmobile. And I immediately knew what was happening. It was awful. So I'll never forget that feeling. Anyway, so I heard the car door open, so I went out to the front door, and there was Daddy. He says, what's going on here? Maybe some of the rest of you heard that too. What's going on here? Pretty calm, really, considering. And I just said kind of meekly, I thought you'd be asleep already. And to me, that kind of epitomizes the way my parents are. They're not asleep unless they know that we're okay and things are going all right. So anyway, appreciate you.
This is the first of me too. I was born before she was, but I get to be half of her this time. The experience that I would like to tell you about, from the time that I can remember, and I don't remember how it started or why I really felt this way, but I've always been able to go to Daddy for counsel and advice, and he never pushed it on me. It seems like usually I went to him unless there was something that he really knew that I needed help with. And as I was growing up and going through my teenage years and thinking that David was really neat and stuff, I'd say, that guy just isn't good enough. He doesn't have the right kind of family or something. And I used to kind of fight that and say, what do you know? But then I went away to college and I had some experiences. And I started kind of thinking I kind of liked James. And I went home one weekend and I can't even remember why I was in Daddy's office. He was bishop at the time, and I don't remember why I was in his office. But I went in there, and I remember him saying that he had a really good feeling about James. That, to me, was my answer, and I appreciated that so much. And I will have to admit that things didn't go real smooth for me until the time we got married. But
I had a few little questions right up to the time we got married. James is shaking his head, yes. But that experience meant an awful lot to me. And even after we got married and had our own family, I've always been able to go to Daddy. And I can honestly say that I don't remember one time that I went to Daddy to ask for counsel, or when he offered counsel that it wasn't sounding true. And I appreciate that so much.
I don't have just one. I have several things that are special to me about growing up with Daddy. In a big family, I still am trying to figure out. I know each one of us children feel that we are number one with our parents. And I'm trying to figure that out in my own family. How do you make your children feel special, not only as a part of the family, but as an individual? But the special times that I remember with my dad were going out and helping him change the water, or going out and helping him sell grapefruit and oranges. Anything where I could be alone with him. In another special time, for some reason when he was laying down on the couch and I was scratching his back, it seemed to loosen us both up. And he used to tell us stories about when he was younger, and I could ask him things that I maybe wouldn't have asked him if he were looking me straight in the eye. And it's just another special thing. When he used to work in the store, people I know would come in the store just to see Dad. And if he wasn't there,